Hey guys, this is Kyle or Vulcan Wolverine, and it is Wednesday, January, I think 13th. I just wanted to make a video. Today I was thinking about it. Like, I've been failing lately because my attackers, since I moved to this townhouse, have really been hurting me. The V2K has been amped up, the ELF has been amped up. Last night they just hit me, like, right here on the neck to where it felt like it was kind of impinging on my spine, or they'll burn my face or my eyes or this side of my head or the top of my head or the front of my head. So they've gotten a lot of power to their weapons because my plates aren't right by their weapons, and I have theories about that. But I wanted to talk about the reason why this is such a hard fight. We're in the right. The target individuals are in the right. Um, the large percentage of us haven't done anything, or we've done something very small. I think there is a small percentage who have done horrible, or maybe things that they should go to jail for, but still they don't deserve this. They deserve to go to jail. But I was thinking about it today, and I've been really responding to my attackers a lot, to where they're using it. This guy is really using it. I've had angry thoughts about it because they're, really hitting me in my sleep, and I'll wake up not even being awake and being murdered and yelled at. And so I have a lot of angry thoughts. So they're really false flagging me. They're really getting it going. But what I wanted to talk about is the reason why we're having such a hard time, even though we're in the right, is there is no target for them. They're hiding in the shadows. They're hitting us with remote weapons. Nobody believes it because they don't have a target painted on them. Our reality, as a lot of target individuals have talked to me, our reality is vivisected and opened up. So we're targets even though we haven't done anything wrong, the majority of us. And so that gives all these people who are in the wrong and just murdering random people, it gives them something to hit. What we have to do, and I guess I don't want to paint myself as somebody who wants to do violence because I don't, but we are going to have to go to war with these people. There's something wrong with them, and they're not going to listen. They're going to keep doing what they're doing as long as they can do it. So I think what I've been thinking all along is that we've got to put information out. We've got to get awareness out. But more importantly, we've got to make a target of them. We've got to bring it out so people have something to hit. Because if we bring them out into the light and they are a target, the majority of America and the world are going to go after these people. And so they're hitting me in the chest right now. Have severe heart palpitations. So they've been kind of creaming me lately. And my plates aren't working as well. Yeah, I mean, the guy is he's really on a murder binge, and he's acting like he's totally in the right because nobody sees him murdering me, hurting my friends and family. He's invisible, so nobody has a target to hit with him. So before we can go to war with these people, which we need to, and I'm not talking about a violent war, I'm just talking about people being against them and going after them, we've got to make a target out of them. And that's where, getting information out, getting awareness about the technology out, documenting everything you can. I know a lot of people are like, you're making videos and, don't be scared of this stuff. But I want to document everything about it, like when I'm feeling bad or when I feel like I've done something, good, to stop them, because it's making awareness come out. And we have to make targets of them. Like they've made targets of us, we have to make a target of this program and a target of all these people doing it. We have to find a way to do it, even though it seems impossible. I also did want to just show y'all, this is my copper netting on my ceiling. And one of my friends, one of my target individual friends, Jeff, he sent a message. He was like, you need to do the whole room, or do it a square around where you sleep or whatever, because he's like, doing it on your ceiling isn't going to work alone. And he's pretty much right. It does help a little bit if they're shooting in a certain angle, but they can shoot like at weird angles even remotely. Like they can shoot up under you or from the side. So it only helps to a certain degree. Wow, they are really hitting my chest. Like it's just like the middle of my chest, my heart's just like do 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 do. I mean, they're going like I wouldn't call mine, and like I'm not trying to scare anybody. I definitely don't want to do that, but and I'm not. I don't want to act like I'm frightened of this because I don't care anymore about this. I care about the future of my country, the future of the world, the future of all these women being raped and cooked in their homes, the men, the older women, the older men, everybody. So I don't really care, you know, kind of about I guess what I look like and all this. Don't care. But it's got to be stopped. And the only way we're going to do it is to make targets out of them. We're going to have to show. We're going to have to shine it and paint a target on them so people can hit it. Now, I don't know if y'all saw Iron Man 3. That's what's going on in our world today. We have ISIS, and that's a huge painted target. You know, they have videos of these guys with guns, and that's the external threat that we all hate and everything like that. These people, they hide in the shadows, and they're using that. They're using people's fear to create a socialist collectivist state in this country and the world. And it's the whole world who is participating in this genocide. So if you've seen Iron Man 3, they put out the Mandarin, this guy who's like, oh, I'm a big terrorist, and he's on the videos and everything like that. But he ends up just being an actor. And the guy who was really the bad guy all along, his anonymity made him strong. It made him able to work from the shadows. Nobody went after him because nobody knew there was anybody to go after. And that's exactly what these people are doing. There's targets like all over. We're targets. We're targets that people go after. ISIS is targets that people go after. And we have nothing to do with ISIS. Like, target individuals are just Americans trying to live regular lives. But these people, what they've done is they've propped us up as enemies of the state. They've propped ISIS up as enemies of the state, which they are, any kind of foreign enemies. And then they've hidden in the shadows, and they watch it all happen. They watch the innocent Americans, you know, just live regular lives. They hurt them and try and make them look crazy, so then other Americans will be against them, pit us against each other, and they just stay in the shadows. So nobody even knows that there's a target to hit. They don't know that there's a problem. So that's one of my, before we can, and I want to metaphorically hit them. I'm not talking about doing violence, like physical violence to them, or fighting a physical war, even though, you know, I have no idea. What these people are doing has such huge ramifications with the country and the world that, you know, people may eventually go to war over this. Like, people may eventually fight once they know what's going on. And that's sad, but it may just have to happen because it's so evil. You know, it's just so evil, and, you know, it will ruin, it is against humanity. It's definitely against our country, but it's against a lot of bigger important things, our future as humans and everything like that. So I guess I just wanted to make a little video, and they're it's on remote neural monitoring. They're hitting my chest, so my heart's just beating really, really fast. I mean, the guy, mine is a kind of a military assassination. You know, it's military guys on the V2K going, it's over, he's retarded, we got to torch him, burn him. Like, so they've gone from we like fucking around with this dude to we're gonna go ahead and kill him tonight. You know, mind control. You know, hitting me with heavy microwaves in the neck and the head. I mean, and today I was trying to write grants, because I write grants for cancer kids at St. Jude. You know, I've talked to other target individuals, their counselors, their teachers, their nurses, you know, and they're all, these people are like, oh, look, he's crazy, you know, while I'm writing a grant. So we have to fight them. They're the most intense evil that I've ever known of in my life. And I'm not talking about in my country or anybody else's country. I'm talking about in my life, in the universe that I know, the most intense evil. I think there are things about them that we don't understand because every target individual is like, no human being would ever just not listen to somebody as they're dying or tortured. And this guy, like when I'm hurting, he pours it on. He has no mercy. He's killing and torturing and raping. So there's some spiritual aspect. There's something these people are indoctrinated into or something they're missing that normal people have that makes it's something that I don't understand. And it's beyond sociopathism. It's beyond psychopathism. It's some kind of spiritual deterioration, some kind of spiritual infestation or something like that that I don't really know the words to describe it because I'm a smart guy and I've studied this and I know humans, and it's a lot of people and they've been indoctrinated into it. They'll do it right away. They'll start hitting their neighbors or whatever. I don't think anybody around me is hitting me, but my attackers still try to make it seem like that. And I really thought that moving away from the house was great. I was like, it's good to get out of that neighborhood and that house. But me having my tabletop defenders right by the guy's huge weapons was the spot to be, to kind of wait this out. Because now they're really, really hurting me. I have a roommate that, doesn't really believe me, or she believes kind of some of it, but not enough, not enough to think that I'm not bonkers or whatever. And I've kind of let that go. She's young, and I'm not mad at her at all. I'm not mad at her in any way. No emotions towards that. And I'll be super nice, and we'll still be friends. But the things that we have to do to guard ourselves physically while we wait this out, while we try and make these people targets, because we will succeed in this. Is I found that it's harder to live with a roommate. It's harder to live with somebody who even half believes you, because half believing you isn't enough for this. This is important stuff. These people have technology that is more advanced than any technology ever presented on our world. It could understand the human brain, like we could learn about each other. It's advanced technology. The way that it's been carried out, there's something that hates humanity, and it's getting these people who will do anything and just say it's orders or whatever, getting them to kill us, and so we'll fight each other. So this is a divide and conquer tactic by, I guess, either the 1% at the top who hate other people and want to control them, or something I don't understand. There's a lot of stuff that I don't understand, and I may never understand. The only thing that I do understand 100% is that this is the most evil thing I've ever known of. They want to make us look evil. They want to make average citizens look evil by murdering them. Because as they're murdering you, they'll even just, with the remote neural monitoring, they'll just see images that you have of like, y'all are fucking murdering Satanists. I would love to, see you dead so other people could live peaceful lives. So they'll take that, in your mind, because they can see visuals from your visual cortex, and they'll be like, oh, this guy's crazy, and they can keep this ever-going fight on like a bar fight with your thoughts. And they're not too worried. My attackers are like, it doesn't matter because I haven't caught him up till now. This guy hasn't gotten in trouble for 4 years at the house. The people who started it 7 years ago, they haven't gotten in trouble. So that's all they care about. I know this is all stuff that I've talked about already, but I kind of did want to just make a video, just kind of, because I've had a really rough couple of weeks. Now I know y'all have too. I've talked to other target individuals, and I don't want to, put a bunch of weight on y'all, but y'all know how hard this is. Right now it's just like this burning right here, and they're hitting me in the chest. So this guy's got a lot of streams on me, a lot of streams of directed energy. Like last night I was on the couch, they were hitting me in both sides of the head and the back of the neck. So he's either got something where he can split up the remote directed energy, or he's got, more than his on me. I guess that they want to shut me up, and they're evil and I'm not evil, so they want to make me out to be evil so they can eat